Good morning, it's about 7:20. It's Wednesday and we're leaving Cluj. We're finally heading back to England. It's been a good time living here. It's not been a bad view, it's not been a bad life, but we've had for the last week there's been 2 showers in our life. One of them's got no hot water and one of them has no cold water, so you either turn into an ice cube or you burn yourself. I can't wait to get to Budapest for a normal shower. Okay, we got to get the car packed up. This isn't all of it, we've already done some. We've got to get pumpkin and we're going to try to get to Budapest for lunchtime. So we have 457 kilometres to do. We should be there by lunchtime. We have enough kilometres left in the tank, but look at the number we have left. Look how many kilometres we have left. Let's hope it's a good sign, not a bad sign. So I'm going to drive on the highway to hell, right, and get there fast. Okay, see you in about... Driving out of Cluj, it's still quite early, now 8 o'clock. But on all these villages, they're all patriotic. They got flags. Look, even in this one, they got a bunting up in the colours of the Romanian flag. I guess this is what Victoria said as well, and I guess this is what Ukraine is going to look like after the war. I'm sure there's going to be a lot more flags flying high, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot more patriotism in the air. I hope, and we're going to do that when we go back. But for now, we're heading west. We're going to Budapest, and our route, I think we're going to go, we've decided to go from Budapest, from Hungary through Austria, into Switzerland, through Liechtenstein, in between those obviously, and into France.
And stay on DN1.
We're standing outside Bock Hall in the middle of Budapest, and it's right next to the Puskás Arena, which is the main football stadium. Here they've got all toilets and showers, but you want to see what they've got in here. It's amazing. It's amazing what the Hungarians have done. They've put a whole, I don't know what it was, a sports hall. You've got places for children to play. This is the food court. As you can see, Victoria, show your hand. You've got you get signed in, you get a wristband. Food court, all for free. This looks amazing. Look what all the children have done since they've been here. All this has been donated by the Hungarians. It's great. Up on the wall you can see famous Hungarian sportsman. This would have been a sports hall. The people over there are trying to find us accommodation, and it's just amazing what everyone has done. We were going to get free accommodation tonight, so it's going to be great. Let's just try and get something to eat first, and then we'll get back. Right, so we're in Budapest. We put all of our stuff into the room. It's okay, it's got a few beds in there. We've got it to ourselves, but we are in the centre. So we're on the Budapest was 2 cities before. It was Buda and Pest, either side of the river, of the Danube. And we're staying on the Pest side, which is really in the centre. As we are just crossing the bridge now over the Danube. And we'll try and get nice pictures of it, Victoria, on that side, I think, or over this side. And it's difficult because, on this side maybe it's better. It's difficult because it's there's high railings, but it's such a beautiful city. And we're now entering over onto the Buda side. Don't know, where's the hotel? The Grand Budapest Hotel. Wasn't that a film? I don't know. Well, look at this. Look at this. It's another wonderful Eastern European city. So we're lucky to stay here. We've got room for free as well. We're taking a wander out at night. It's about 8 o'clock at night. We're in the middle of Budapest. We came to it's really refreshing. Now, do we dare go in here? Because I think they can change at any time. Here, they have got a memorial to Second World War. Lots of people, Hungarian people, who lost their lives fighting. Some old artifacts here. Pictures of people who had died. Here, everything they're doing now is in Ukrainian as well, so everybody can understand. There's lots of Ukrainians here. Street in Budapest. The architecture is very similar to a lot of Eastern European countries. But also there's a lot of modern stuff as well. We're just walking towards the river, and their Parliament building, very impressive. Very like Westminster, you know, on the River Thames in London. It's overhanging the river. The building here is also overhanging the river. But it's when you see it, you'll see it just impresses me more than Westminster. Maybe because I'm English and I've been on the banks of the Thames many times, and maybe it's because this is different, or it's a different kind of architecture. I don't know, but you'll see it when we come around the corner. Very, very impressive. So the Parliament building next to the river, not quite like Westminster, and you can't really see it from this angle, unfortunately. It's better from over there. But it's a long walk over there, and it's starting to rain. But from this side, from the Parliament building, have a look at this view. This is the over the river to the side of Buda. And over here there's a big hill, a statue there. I don't know what it is. I haven't got my glasses on, so the light is fading, and so is my vision, unfortunately. But there is a great building up here. And someone please tell me what that is, because we haven't been over there. And unfortunately, tomorrow we're going to bypass one of the stops we were going to do. We were going to get to Austria, maybe Salzburg. But we've decided to push on to Switzerland tomorrow. It's going to be about 1,050 kilometers we're going to do. So it's a long way. So we're just having a quick walk around Budapest before we leave early in the morning. I'm going to try and get some goulash and have a couple of grams, maybe 200 grams of vodka to wash it down with. It's a nice city. I like it. The old Danube River. The old blue Danube River. I think that Johann Strauss wrote or composed a piece of music about. When the sun's going down, you can see the sunset here. It does look beautiful, and it is such a lazy river. Very wide as well. We're not so endowed in England with our rivers. They're quite thin. Like the Thames is really thin compared to Eastern European rivers. Now, it's a geographical thing, I don't know why. That's just the way it is. But the Danube, first time I've seen it. So just a quick one. We both got some goulash. Obviously, we're in Hungary. We have to have goulash. This raspberry homemade lemonade is amazing. So this is a normal beef goulash. And what was this one? This is beef with some beans. But when in Rome, hey? Now we just finished with the goulash. It came to £15 for 2 soups and 3 drinks. It's quite cheap. Parliament building from the other side. Look at this. I know you can't really see so much, but look. Do you know what it reminds me of? Any of you have been to the town where I grew up, Brighton? It reminds me of the Brighton Pavilion. That's what it reminds me of, the Brighton Pavilion. Who is this crazy person coming on? Okay. There's lots of people doing Deliveroos. I don't know if they're called Deliveroos here, but they're delivering food on mopeds. It's really common in Eastern Europe. We are going to go home now to stay. We've got a couple of beds. Go home and feed Pumpkin. And tomorrow we're driving to the middle of Switzerland. It's going to be a long journey. So we'll see you in the morning.